What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Gonzo Sports Room. I'm Chris. We have Steve here tonight. And tonight we have somebody new. We have J.O. over here.
How y'all doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good, man. Ready for another podcast, man. Feeling pretty good. How you guys doing?
I'm doing good. Ready for another big sports weekend.
Hell yeah, man. Ready for the March Madness Sweet 16.
Oh, yeah.
Ready to see who comes out of that, a.k.a. Baylor. Moving on to the ring. Gonna be pretty nice. Gonna be pretty nice.
All right, we'll talk about that here in a minute. First thing I want to talk about was Colts re-signing T.Y. Hilton.
Loyalty.
They signed him to a 1-year, $10 million contract. I think it was $8 million guaranteed. And you get up to $2 million with his incentives. He said on Pat McAfee's show that he got offered more money by Baltimore at signing than what his whole contract's worth with the Colts.
I mean,
so he gave up a lot of money to stay with the Colts for one more year.
Like Steve said, loyalty.
Loyalty.
And that's what he talked about. He talked about how all the fans, all the support and love he gets from the fans and how that had touched him and stuff. And he said
he ain't getting that nowhere else.
He said he prayed about it, and he had made up his mind that he was going to make his decision by 3 o'clock. And at 2:55, he talked to Chris Ballard, and Chris Ballard said they weren't going to be able to do what he wanted. So he was going to the Ravens. And then Jim Irsay called him, and he told Jim what he wanted, and Jim said okay, and they got it together, and he went to the Colts. So he was like that close to going to Baltimore.
This is what they told him. They pretty much said, "Do you want Carson Wentz dropping bombs on you?"
He said
or do you want Lamar Jackson running
around
damn near half the time, and you running routes for nothing?
He said when Jim Irsay texted me, he said that was my sign. He said,
I heard at one point that maybe Green Bay was talking to him. I heard that a little bit. That Green Bay.
He said there was other teams, but he didn't name no other teams. But he said Baltimore made.
I think Green Bay would have been a better look for him.
Well, like what you just said, going to that, Juju Smith-Schuster went and visited Baltimore. He ended up staying with Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Hilton ended up staying with the Colts. Why aren't the receivers wanting to go there? They did end up getting Sammy Watkins today, because he visited the Colts and Baltimore, and he went to Baltimore.
They're losing some receivers.
But I think.
Who's that? Baltimore?
Yeah,
probably.
I think the reason they don't want to go there is they don't throw the ball to the fucking receivers.
Nothing downfield.
Jackson's either runs the ball or he throws it to the tight ends.
Yeah, there's nothing downfield.
Now Andrews and every once in a while Marquise Brown will get a ball, but if you're going there to block, and receivers don't want to do that.
T.Y. Hilton definitely don't want to do that.
No, T.Y. Hilton ain't
a blocker.
T.Y. Hilton and Carson Wentz are going to do some damage this year.
I love T.Y. Hilton, man.
I respect the hell out of T.Y. Hilton, man.
Hey, he sent me a shirt one time.
T.Y. did?
Yeah. I still got it.
Oh, shit. We're going to have to bring it in one time to show it to the people.
The ghost. It's got the ghost on there. It says T.Y. on the sleeve.
I thought it was cool because that's one of the rare things you don't see with a lot of athletes. They would take off for the money, where he stayed where he was comfortable and where he knew he felt people liked him, and he likes it here.
I mean,
you know what I mean? He picked more loyalty and comfortability over just chasing money.
T.Y. in general,
that says a lot about somebody.
He's a great person.
He's a good dude.
There's not many athletes that are going to obviously he probably has like a publicist or something that writes on his accounts and stuff, but not many of them get back to their people and say, "Hey man, just send me a shirt." You know what I mean? That's all I did. And
he was on a McAfee show for about 30-35 minutes yesterday. He was on McAfee show. He stayed on there for a long time just talking about shit.
I've always been a big T.Y. fan. He learned under Reggie too. Reggie under.
Well, he said that Reggie helped him the whole way through the free agency process. He said he leaned on Reggie Wayne a lot. Him and Reggie.
Hell yeah! Shout out to T.Y. man, keeping it real.
T.Y.
and he said
Indy great.
Hell yeah!
He said he talks to Andrew Luck about every day, and Pat asked him if Andrew Luck was happy. And he goes, "Yeah, he's so happy, he almost makes me want to retire." So,
yeah, I'd be happy with all that money too.
So it don't sound like Luck's ever coming back.
Nah, Andrew Luck ain't coming back. He don't need to be happy for the Colts. He just needs to not even talk. Man.
So do you know how good we'd be right now if we still had him with the defense we had last year? Fuck, we'd have been in the AFC Championship game last year. We'd have beat Buffalo.
We should have beat Buffalo this year.
That's what I'm saying. But if we had Andrew Luck,
he done some remarkable things.
Oh yeah, dude.
That dude was crazy good.
He should have came back. 'Cause after seeing what our team did last year, he should have came back, man. They were bullshitting with people about it.
I don't think
but he was never considering coming back.
I seen some things that said that his wife had texted like somebody who was like friends with somebody, and they said that he was really kind of thinking about it. But I don't know how true that is.
Right, you know.
That's rumors.
You never know though. See how Carson Wentz does, then he might be like, I can't let this happen anymore. I can't let this shit happen.
I mean, you want my honest opinion on Carson Wentz? I don't know, dude. I'm nervous.
I'm nervous too. But I'm praying that he does good.
I think he's gonna have. I think he's gonna have a real good season this year
if he stays healthy.
If he stays healthy,
that's all. Yeah,
I mean, we got a.
I'm not worried about his play. I'm more worried about him staying healthy.
You got to think though. We had a good line last year.
Yeah,
we're gonna be different this year because we're losing one guy retired.
We lost our left tackle.
Right.
That's all we lost.
You sure?
And we just got 2 left tackles, and we're getting ready to sign another one.
Last I heard, they was trying to move Nelson to. They was wanting to move him to. Tackle.
Yeah, but they just got 2 tackles on like Thursday or Friday.
Thank God, dude.
They got a guy from San Diego, a guy from the Dolphins, and then I guess they're getting this other guy that's supposed to be real good. It was like a first-round pick. And he just got foot surgery, and they're waiting for him to come back from that, and I guess they're going to get him. I guess that's why they got the other guy was to fill in until he comes back. He's going to be the starting left tackle.
I was praying.
So they took care. They took care of the left. No, that would have been stupid to try and move Nelson. If he's dominant where he's at, why put him over here where he still might be good, but he's not going to be as dominant as it is where he's comfortable.
He's a Hall of Famer. Where he's at, literally a Hall of Famer.
They're talking about moving him.
They were talking about moving. Yeah, they mentioned it there at the beginning, but they ended up getting some people.
Yeah, Ballard said something about maybe seeing what Nelson
because he's so athletic. They thought maybe he could play. He probably could play.
I don't think he's tall enough, big enough that way. I think he's too short.
I didn't want to see him. And then also Diana Rossini from ESPN was reporting that Russell Wilson, that his trade still has a lot of life.
I don't believe it.
I don't think he's going.
I guess
he ain't going. Seahawks ain't letting him go.
I guess Wilson came out and said that he was open to go to more than just those 4 teams that they had said.
I'm happy he didn't go to Chicago.
He was lobbying for Seattle to sign Antonio Brown, but they haven't yet.
Oh, see, they were in talk to sign Antonio Brown last year, but he ended up going to Tampa Bay because Tom Brady brought him in his home, fucking let him live in his house and shit. Tom Brady knows how to do it, bro.
They say the Bears.
There's a reason he's a GOAT.
They say the Bears still have a chance to get Russell Wilson.
Fuck, I hope.
He ain't going to Chicago.
He ain't going to Chicago. Why? Sierra ain't letting him go to Chicago.
Sierra ain't letting him.
Future gonna have them hitters on him. Nah, but for real, Sierra ain't living up in corner. Hey,
I think
Sierra ain't.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I don't know where the trade talks is or where he wants to go. He wouldn't probably go there, but
nah.
Houston, they're going to need to do something. What about Deshaun Watson though? Man,
we've been talking about that shit.
That's crazy.
Nah. Innocent until proven guilty.
I don't believe it.
I don't believe it either, bro.
I was kind of torn, but
Chris keep talking me into believing it.
I was kind of torn, but then yesterday it came out that his lawyer came out and said they had proof that could prove that one of the cases wasn't valid. So if you're coming out and saying you have proof that one of the cases isn't valid, does that mean that some of the cases are?
That means they're all invalid.
That means they're all invalid.
Well, why didn't he come out with proof for all of them, just one?
Because maybe he only...
Because all it takes is one.
All it takes is one.
I'm telling you, that's kind of fishy.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Listen to this. Why does a guy like him have to force himself?
That's exactly
what I said.
There's millions and
people
millions
people do some weird shit.
I know, but I mean, there's millions and millions of people who would die to be in a relationship or something with him, and
he probably was just hitting them and like kicking them out or something. They was probably mad, like what I said was
he'd send them home with goodie bags, and they wasn't liking it.
Soon as he wouldn't play for Houston, this shit comes out. That's the only weird thing to me.
I know.
I don't think this shit comes out if he just played for Houston. Nothing was said.
Listen to this though. Do you think that maybe his people are doing it because they know that he won't? They know it's not true, so they can beat the cases, and as a way to get out of Houston, because Houston's going to be like, damn, we're going to cut him because he's got
Well, rumor
much
came out
bad.
that they were getting ready to trade him until this came out.
I heard something like
Who
that.
was they gonna trade him to?
Oh, they didn't say.
They probably
who.
just bullshit.
They're probably just saying that now.
I was
because
thinking maybe that's a way to get out of Houston. You know?
I know Miami was one.
That's
of them.
possible, but I don't see
and
Deshaun
Miami
Watson
had
risking
Miami,
that.
Miami,
you know what I mean?
I don't think so.
Miami had the
You
most
never know.
draft picks to offer, but then did you hear about the big trade that happened today? Miami traded
yeah.
their third overall pick to the 49ers.
49ers.
They just
Who you think 49ers are looking to take? Fields?
It's not either Fields or that Jones.
Jones.
Mac Jones.
I heard there was somebody else that
Another
Trey
kid,
Lance.
Trey Lance.
I think they'll either go with Fields or
Trey Lance is plus 850
or Jones.
plus 850 to go third.
I don't think he'll go third.
And they were talking like that's a really good bet.
I think it's going to be Jones. I think that's who Kyle Shanahan wants, is that Jones.
I mean, if Carson Wentz went to the Colts, the Colts probably would have went and got Mac Jones.
And San Francisco says they're keeping Jimmy Garoppolo for this season. And then basically they're going to get rid of Garoppolo after that, and this rookie's going to
Cut him?
come in.
Cut him.
Send him to New England?
Just cut him.
Okay, let me ask you this. If this would have happened earlier on and the Colts hadn't got Carson Wentz yet, who would you rather have, Carson Wentz or Jimmy Garoppolo?
Neither.
Who would I rather have?
Brissett.
No,
I'm dead ass serious. I don't want Jimmy Garoppolo or Carson Wentz. That's dead ass.
But I don't want Brissett. I think Carson Wentz is going to be good.
Eason?
I think Easton's going to be the backup.
He can't read the playbook.
Honestly, I thought they were going to sign like Alex Smith or somebody to be the backup.
I'm thank God they didn't do that.
Yeah, I don't know who I'd rather have between
Alex
Carson
Smith
and
would be a good backup.
Between
Because if Wentz gets hurt, but Smith has been around. He can play. I know he has.
take him as a
has.
backup.
Like I said, as a backup, he'd be a good backup. If
Jimmy G or
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
Carson Wentz.
If you had to,
Who you taking with Jimmy G or Cam Newton?
Jimmy G.
Cam Newton.
Cam? Because
Cam-
that's what people
Cam
are
Newton-
thinking that he's
Cam
going to
Newton-
go is
Cam
to
Newton threw
the Patriots.
8 touchdown passes last year, dude.
Yeah, but he was on fire until he got COVID. He was on fire.
Sure.
And then he had that slump. And
COVID
they was out of the game.
But look at this though. When Jimmy G plays, San Francisco wins.
I know, that's
when he
the
don't-
one thing
When
I
he
can
don't
say.
play, San Francisco loses.
He was in a Super Bowl and should have won.
I mean, he's only lost like 5 or 6 games his whole fucking career.
I'm glad he lost. They won me $200. So. I'm glad he lost.
Good L.
That's a good L for the
Good shit,
for
Jimmy
the
G.
bet.
I think I'd rather have Wentz.
Between Garoppolo and Wentz, I'll definitely.
I think Wentz has a higher ceiling. If you can get Wentz back to playing like he was.
That's the thing. They keep thinking just because this is his old coach that he's just gonna go crazy, and I'm not sold on that. But
I hope he comes in with a fresh start.
that's what I'm saying. Like I think he has potential.
Leave
Dude, he
Philly
had
and Philly.
on that interview.
This is like the best situation he could have.
Well, you heard him on that interview. That interview with on McAfee. It seemed like he was.
He seemed a little nervous to me.
Yeah,
He seemed like Pat had him a little nervous.
Oh, shit.
Pat has some tendency.
Pat had his ass a little bit nervous. I don't know. Carson Wentz, man. I don't know. We'll
And
see.
then the Eagles, they traded their number 6 pick and then another pick to the Dolphins for the number 12 pick. So Dolphins moved back to 12.
Do you see how many picks the Dolphins got?
Oh yeah, they have all kinds of picks.
They turned. So I read a thing that said that when they traded, what's his name, Laramie Tunsil to Houston, what was it, last year or the year before?
I think the year before.
That the picks that they got for him are the picks that they're trading. So they've done.
And then they turned it into more picks.
They turned
Yeah,
it
it's
into
like
6 picks.
it's
off
like
one player.
it's like 4 first-round picks.
Man, who runs
I
the
forget.
Dolphins?
Oh, that dude's doing
That motherfucker knows what he's
That
doing. man.
GM's doing a hell of a
He's
job.
doing a hell of a job.
He got that shit
He
figured
really
out.
is.
He's got that shit figured out, man. God damn. Hey,
One-
Dolphins are
one-
gonna
one
be
play-
decent.
I'm not
They
exactly
need a
sure the
quarterback.
numbers, but one player they've turned into at least 5 or 6 drafts.
So that means that Sam Darnold Jets are probably going to move on from him because they're saying that Jets is going to draft that Zach Wilson.
That's who I would go with.
That'd be
that
BYU
kid's
quarterback.
dedicated.
That kid is legit, man.
He looked good in his pro day today, but everybody looks good in their pro day. You know what I mean?
He
I'm taking Zach Wilson number 1.
I heard when
I
they
don't know.
said
I
that.
think
You
Trevor.
think Trevor Lawrence is gonna be something?
Yeah.
I'm down it, man. I don't know why.
I think he's been. It's the same old story with a lot of them guys. really, really good in college, and then when they get to the NFL, they're just not the same.
It's just not the same.
I think
he's going to be
the
one of
guys
those
who
guys.
are just grinders in college that get to the NFL are mostly the guys who are good.
Yeah. I think Zach Wilson is the guy.
Russell Wilson. How much did you hear about him in college?
But
not a lot. I went to NC State, then he went to Wisconsin. Yeah, when he went to Wisconsin, that was a senior year pretty much. Mm-hmm. But I mean, look at him now.
Why did he start out in NC State?
He's a fucking grinder.
Have you ever heard that story?
Dude, don't do.
I think he went there originally for baseball.
It might have been
because I know he's a 2-time player.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, because he'll go spend spring training with the New York Yankees like almost every season.
If I was him,
who does?
Russell Wilson.
He'll go
drafted. He's literally to a team.
He'll go like the Yankees spring training and just work out and stuff just for something to do. States was.
I'm gonna find out.
That's who Russell Wilson is, man. That dude is a fucking grinder. He don't drink. He don't do nothing, man.
He spends over $1 million a year
on his body and shit.
What, you saying I'm not a grinder because I drink? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If you drink, you're not a grinder.
I'm not a grinder.
Quit drinking.
I drink a lot. I'm about to
that dude don't do no drugs. He don't do nothing, man. Russell Wilson is legit as it comes.
Hey, opening day of baseball is next Thursday, that's the day the Reds play their opening day game.
Uh-huh.
They play like at 4:00. I plan on going live
for the Reds game
for opening day.
Hell yeah, shit, we can do that for sure.
You gonna come through?
Yeah.
It'd be like at 4:00 when the game starts. But I mean, if you're at work and get off, you can come whenever.
Russell Wilson his rights for baseball are owned by the Yankees. So
damn.
If he ever wanted to come play baseball, he would go through their organization.
Yeah.
That's what Kyler Murray's gonna do.
He should.
He should. I agree.
He was with the A's.
Baseball money is guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
You sign the check, it's guaranteed. You go out the next day, tear your arm off.
You play baseball, man.
You might never play baseball again, but that check is gonna be there.
It's gonna be there. In baseball, like
there's dudes now still that played before we was even born, getting checks still.
Yeah.
I know there's one. I can't think of his name, but there's one dude that played for the Mets or somebody. He's still getting checks.
Oh,
like $1 million a year.
Oh yeah, he'll get it for like the next
to like
2030 or something.
Yeah, I was about to say 25 to 30.
Every player?
No, just this one guy. He signed a contract.
Yeah, the way he signed his contract, he gets like $1 million every year.
It might have been like 95 or something.
Was it Bonilla?
That's smart as fuck.
Was it Bonilla?
Let me see here.
I can't remember who it is now. I can't think of it.
So he signed his contract pretty much where he just gets it spread out.
Yeah, but
that's smart as fuck.
He gets like $1 million a year until like
2030.
Yeah, something like that, dude. It's fucking crazy.
For not doing shit.
I think it's the Mets that pay it.
Yeah, it's the Mets for sure.
I can't remember who it is. I'm wanting to say Bobby Bonilla, but I'm not.
Bobby Bonilla.
I was gonna say that's who I thought. But
$1.2 million a year.
Yeah.
Until
I thought it was
2035.
Yeah, and he hasn't played for what 15 years. Oh no, today I'm telling you.
Shout out to that guy.
He retired in '99.
Yeah. So he basically set up his retirement plan through his contract like that. You know what I mean? $1.2 million a year.
That's smart as fuck, man. Players need to take notes. Of that
two decades ago, dude. Retired.
Yeah,
it's still.
That's
like,
how you
it's
should.
It's still making
$1.2 million
a year. Yeah, they call it Bobby Bonilla Day when that day comes. I was pretty sure it was Bobby Bonilla.
Yeah, that's his Bobby Bonilla.
And then Leonard Fournette re-signed with the Bucks.
I like that.
Signed the 1 year, $3.25 million contract. He get up to $4 million with incentives. Dude, the Bucks are officially returning all 22 starters from last year's Super Bowl team.
I like it.
I love it. Why would you not?
And they haven't re-signed Antonio Brown yet.
Don't need him.
He wasn't considered a starter, but yeah, they're officially returning all 22 starters.
I mean, there was a couple games where he was.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he makes his big. He has his big moments still.
I mean, there's times in games where there's just like, your other guys are getting locked down.
Right.
You need a playmaker. That's what he is. He's a playmaker. He's not the guy he used to be.
No.
Not your everyday grinding. He made his money. He's not grinding no more.
No.
Yeah.
No, he's making rap music.
Yeah, he's driving Rolls Royces and shit in Miami and Tampa.
He's hanging out with the rappers.
Yeah, he ain't worried he ain't grinding.
No. But when you need a first down, he's there. He's there.
He need that little reverse.
He right
A
there.
little flea flicker.
That's what Tom Brady knows. Tom Brady knows that too. That's why he's like, we got to get Antonio Brown. When Evans is locked.
You know what killed me about this playoff run they had? I'll bet on damn Gronk scoring almost every game. And Gronk didn't score a damn game until the fucking Super Bowl, and I didn't bet it, and he scored 3.
He scored 3.
Hey,
Imagine if you bet him scoring 3.
Every same game parlay I did, I'd have Gronk touchdown in, and he didn't get it. And like you said, the Super Bowl, I didn't put him in it.
Every time.
It's like,
we should have knew, though, looking back.
Should have known.
We should have knew that Tom Brady was going to make sure Gronk got a touchdown.
Yeah, 3.
We should have knew.
Should have known he was going to be 3. Was it 3? Fuck, he might have had 4.
I think he had 3.
Oh no,
he definitely had 3.
Fournette had 1. He might have had 3.
Dude, their defense kicked the Chiefs' ass. That Vita Vea,
dude,
that Vita Vea
ready,
I never.
They kept saying that he was
going
to make a big difference because they were just getting him back for that game. Everybody said that everybody on their defense said he was the best athlete on the team. And that Vita Vea, dude, he
college, he was a beast.
He changed that game, man. Their defense.
What is he, Simone?
Mahomes was running for his fucking life.
I never seen
that
Mahomes
one
look
fucking
like
ball,
that.
dude, and he was laying sideways.
Oh yeah, he was laying
sideways and threw that ball 30 yards, and it should have been caught.
Hit the dude in the helmet.
It should have been caught.
Hit the fucking dude in the helmet in the end zone.
Should have been a touchdown.
That's
That
crazy.
motherfucker was laying horizontal. I mean,
I'll say one thing: the Kansas City Chiefs wide receivers that game was not helping him out by any means.
His wide receivers or his offensive line.
No, especially his offensive line. I never seen Mahomes look like that.
Oh, he was running for his life, dude.
That dude was.
I'm telling you, them dudes like that Vea dude.
Oh, dude,
they're built different.
Oh.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're just different.
Yeah, he was on the McAfee show. He seemed like a cool dude.
Dudes are different, man.
Hey,
they come from a different area, man.
Shout out Tom Brady.
Tom Brady's greatest recruiter of all time.
All time.
Whatever.
He's like LeBron. He just motivates his team to get to there, get to that point.
No, he's good.
I mean, he ain't that good, but he's good.
Yeah, he's not that good. He ain't LeBron James or anything, but
I mean, honestly,
decent.
LeBron's on the slide. When was the last time you knew LeBron to be out 4 to 6 weeks?
I know. That's crazy.
You don't hear that.
That's
often.
Hey, are the Lakers going to hang
But I
on
don't
to make the
think it's-
playoffs?
Well, yeah.
Well, I shouldn't mean like that. I mean, is this going to cause them, since you have Davis out and James, are they going to fall far enough back where they have to end up playing a tough game first round of the playoffs and kind of fucks them on their seeding?
I don't think it matters who.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I don't think it matters. If they're healthy, if they got Davis and James.
Honestly, if I'm LeBron and Anthony Davis, I want to go in there and knock out the best team right off the rip.
Yeah, they might. This might be their plan. They might be playing.
Hey, they don't.
I don't think LeBron's hurt 4 to 6 weeks.
Hey, they don't want to play. They don't want to play Utah early.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't want to play Utah.
They're cool
early.
with knocking out Utah.
Utah's
going to be some trouble,
dude. When it comes down to it in a situational game, Utah is not beating LeBron and Davis. It's not. No, for one, nobody on that team can guard. I don't care how good
LeBron and Davis might not be back
for the
They
playoffs.
might just have one up.
They'll sit out. They'll sit out till the playoffs.
Davis might come back for 2 games and be hurt again. That dude always gets hurt.
He ain't gonna be out for playoffs.
Nah, that's why he ain't coming back anytime soon. He's
There
getting
ain't one
fully
person.
healed.
I don't think there's one person in the West that's gonna guard him.
No, I don't think so either. When it's championship time and he done.
If you watch him in the beginning of the games, bro, they established to him right off the rip. First post up, boom.
If he's healthy, If he's healthy, he's probably the best player on the team when he's healthy at this point. Yeah, at this point.
He's not.
He's
the
better
best.
than LeBron.
He ain't better than Bron.
At this point, he is.
He ain't better than Bron.
Over time, no.
At this point in their career,
In their careers, though,
Bron
is like
you could take Bron off that team, and they might be the 7th, 8th seed. You could take Anthony Davis on that team, 2nd or 3rd seed.
No.
For sure.
No, they'd be.
Bron can't
For
do that
sure.
no more.
They'd be about.
He
7,
can do
8,
that.
They'd be about 7 or 8 seed.
If he didn't get hurt, they would not be 7th and 8th seed. You're crazy.
Without Davis, yes, they would.
Even without Davis, they were winning.
Hold on.
They'd be a 7 or 8 seed without Davis.
No.
If they had LeBron,
No.
Yeah.
No, they're not going to be a 7-8.
No.
Without Davis the whole year?
No.
Yeah, they would.
Okay, they'll be like maybe like a 4th or 5th.
Maybe a 4th or 5th.
But not 6 or 7.
No.
I say at least a 7.
LeBron will take any team.
At least a 7.
Any team in the NBA. Right? You put LeBron on OKC.
He ain't 25 years old
You
no
put
more.
LeBron on OKC, 4th or 5th seed.
4th or 5th seed.
4th or 5th seed. For sure. Them young dudes on that team, 4th or 5th seed.
Because of Chris Paul.
Nah, Chris Paul's on the Suns. Chris Paul, you see how the Suns, they struggling beating the Timberwolves. They struggling beating Orlando Magic.
Dude, you never know. You never know what these NBA teams in the regular season is fucking terrible.
Go Brooklyn.
Brooklyn's a team that I'm
if they
a little bit worried
if they all three play at the same fucking time.
If we talking Brooklyn, we're talking money because I know they like to win me some money.
Brooklyn, hey, they will win you some money. And
I know I called you that one night and said, hey.
Yeah.
Dude, KD is, man, he came back from the injury. He don't even look no different.
Brooklyn is going to be a tough team to beat.
Ever.
Yeah, for sure.
I think he's the best player in the league right now.
KD set a different kind of breed in the NBA. You know what I mean?
I'll say KD probably right now.
KD's almost 7 foot tall, dude.
And the
shit that he does is just unbelievable.
Speaking of the NBA,
it's like he's a fucking point guard
Yeah.
It's like when you play a video game and like you put in a cheat code.
He can pull up
and
from
this motherfucker
anywhere,
now
dude.
7 foot tall, but he's really a fucking Steph Curry.
Yeah,
Something.
it's crazy. It's crazy to have the handles he has, and dude, he mid range, nobody can stop him. If he gets to the spot right there on the elbow, he pulls up, hits money every time.
And his arms are so long, he just shoots right over it.
Shoots over any.
Yeah, he can shoot over anybody.
Anybody. KD's a different build. He's just different. He's crazy. He's like LeBron. He's just unnaturally built. Like
shout out Texas.
Yeah.
Okay, well, speaking of the NBA, let's talk about this self-proclaimed superstar, Victor Oladipo.
I'm happy he's gone. That's one thing I can say. I'm happy he's out of Indiana.
He got traded to Miami for Avery Bradley, Kelly Olynyk, and
I knew he was going to Miami since
a late round pick or something. I can't remember.
Halfway
I think they're down for getting rid of Olynyk.
Who, the Heat?
Oh yeah.
Olynyk has his moments.
He's a beast, dude.
He can be.
Hey, he's the definition of a grinder. Kid's a grinder.
They swap picks with somebody.
I hate Olynyk, dude.
Kid's a grinder.
Do you
know who they should have got rid of?
It
was Myers. That's who they should have got rid of.
Myers.
Should have got rid
Didn't
of
they get rid of him?
Did they?
Who?
Miles, you talking about Myers Leonard?
Yeah.
They got rid of him.
They sent him to OKC, and then OKC just dropped him.
Yeah. Okay.
I would too.
Yeah. They just fucking dropped him. Dude, he's fucking an idiot for saying that shit. You see him after he said it, too. He knew what he said.
Here's my question. Do you think Oladipo and Jimmy Butler are going to get along?
No, because Oladipo, if he's not the star, he's a hater. He's jealous. You seen it when he was hurt on the Pacers. He was jealous of Brogdon because he was all about this is my city. And then he was out and TJ Warren and fucking
And when he first came back last year, it was like he was moping out there on the court.
Bro, he looked like
his body language was like he was pissed off. He was just
you gotta give us more than one great season for us to
try to, especially in
as
Indiana,
far as I'm concerned, the doors
and
were open.
And try to claim this is your city, and then 1 year later you're at the fucking bubble asking teams, "Hey, get me over here with you guys. Come get me out."
He literally asked Miami. You know what I mean? That's bullshit. Jimmy Butler and them
while they were in the bubble. Yeah,
can I come play with y'all? Right in front of the Pacers. I don't want that guy anywhere near my team. Fuck out of here. LeVert's way better. I'll take LeVert.
LeVert's starting to get comfortable, and he's looking tough. No, I was a big Oladipo fan because I'm a big Indiana Hoosier fan.
I like IU a lot.
And he
the traitor. He's a backstabber.
I mean, he came in there and was tough.
He don't get his way on Miami. He gonna be crying, asking some other team, "Can I come play with you?"
Just like he asked for his way out of Houston.
Yeah, exactly.
As soon as he knew he was going there,
Houston offered him a big deal, and he turned it down.
Yeah, he said no, he didn't want it.
Yeah, because he was going. The only place he was going was Miami, and that's all he was accepting. He'd been wanting to go to Miami.
The nightlife.
And that Oladipo's about that nightlife.
That's all Oladipo cares about, bro.
That's all he cares about. See ya, bro. We'll take LeVert all day.
Hey, he's made enough money he can do that. But yeah,
why is the Pacers? I heard that they was talking about maybe trading around some players like Brogdon.
I've heard Turner.
Yeah, I guess people was calling about Brogdon. I'm like, why would you get rid of Brogdon, dude? Brogdon's playing good.
Yeah,
keep Brogdon.
Well, they said something about Sabonis too. Like, why would you get rid of your...
Dude, with Brogdon, LeVert, and Sabonis, you got a good core. And then when you get Warren back next year, You got a good
Turner
team.
is one of our
ESPN
best.
literally came
And
out
with
with an
Turner.
alert that said that
And with
Pacers
Turner.
was taking calls on Brogdon and Sabonis.
Yeah, my dad mentioned that to me because he asked me
And
if
I
I
said,
saw it.
why?
I said,
Why?
why?
Why would you trade?
I know the Lakers were calling the Pacers about Miles Turner.
Yeah, the Washington.
The Lakers-
Honestly, they can have him.
The Lakers was trying
that's
to get
what I'm
Turner.
saying.
I say you let him go and get something better.
I say you trade Brogdon and Turner, Bradley Beal. Give us Bradley Beal because Washington called about Turner.
But the
We
only
give
thing-
them Brogdon and Turner, and we take Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal is what we need.
We need some.
Yes, and we need Bradley Beal to fucking.
Honestly,
drop 40
Sabonis
a
should not
game.
be your leading scorer almost
No.
every night.
No, I think LeVert's going to take over as leading scorer. But
He's
TJ
starting to get
Warren,
comfortable. He's
TJ
looking
Warren
good.
was fucking going.
Yeah, Warren was probably going to be the leading scorer if he won't be back till next season. They announced that today.
Always fucking.
Hey, he was getting buckets.
He was getting
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
buckets in the bubble. He was going off.
And he's a guy that can create for himself.
You know who he
And
reminds me
McDermott's shooting the hell out of the ball.
of? Leonard. He
Dude,
reminds me of-
I kind of look like Leonard when he's out there.
But he
built
really,
like him
he
and shit.
plays like him.
Yeah.
Bro. He plays just like him. Just like
He reminds
kind
me
of
of
just solid. Just
solid. He's built like Leonard a little bit. Like he's got that big frame.
he got the rows going.
And he has a great mid range shot too. He's one of them.
I like Warren. I like LeVert.
And his 3-pointer is
Trade Brogdon.
he's improved at his 3-point shooting a lot too. Warren has.
Brogdon and Turner for Bradley Beal. Pacers, you need to consider that.
Pacers make the move.
Make the move. Washington ready to
And
rebuild.
then it was rumored that they were going to try to trade Miles Turner to Dallas for Porzingis.
They can keep him.
Dallas
I
isn't
don't
going
know,
to give
dude.
up Porzingis.
Dude,
for,
hey,
like, just
Porzingis
Miles
is
Turner.
tough, dude. If he's
Porzingis
healthy,
is
ooh.
tough.
They need to give us who we really want
Who's that?
as Luka. Give us Luka.
We get
Give
Luka.
us
I'll be all.
Mark Cuban went to IU. Loves IU.
Yeah, but he loves that team he owns more than he loves IU.
I
He loves
know.
Indiana right now.
He loves Luca a little too much.
Dude. Hey, it's crazy how things fall to them. Though, like, Dirk following them. He's
Well,
like,
then they picked up
Only the white boys.
who was it? JJ Redick.
Yeah, they just got Redick.
Didn't he used to play there?
I don't know.
Play in Dallas? Might have been JJ Barrera.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's playing.
yeah,
in,
Barea
he's
did.
playing in the Europe League. I seen him playing in the Europe game.
You probably bet on one of his
You
games.
betting on
Oh,
it?
yeah, hell yeah, I did. Hell yeah, I did.
Yeah, we was over here
Hey.
one night, dude. And Steve,
Shanghai Sharks.
we was over here.
Dude,
we was over here.
dude,
all
the
basketball-
Chinese basketball league is the best one to bet.
all the
bro.
basketball games
It's so
is over,
predictable.
Okay? All the NBA games are over. We were trying to figure out one of these programs when we first was getting started. And Stevie still looked at his phone and he saw, oh, fuck, I didn't even score. I was like, dude, why you bet? Oh, I bet on some Chinese basketball. And I was
Bro.
thinking, dude.
Shanghai Sharks.
Dude,
Yeah.
the Chinese basketball league is the shit, bro. It's the most predictable basketball league. It's the best one to bet on.
I didn't bet on it, but my cousin did.
Like if you got on the Chinese basketball league, if you can get on there and find a game before it starts, and the team's like minus 11.5, take the minus 11.5 every fucking time. Take it every time.
It's cashing.
It's cashing every fucking time. Because a team that's like minus 11 in that league win by 20 or 30 every fucking game.
He said, Chris, me and you could go into this Chinese basketball league and
Sometimes
average double
guaranteed.
figures.
Guaranteed.
He said an average double figures.
Hey,
I was like, oh,
I
shit.
could go knock down some buckets
I'm
in the
telling
Chinese
you,
league.
bro. Some of the players, like every team has like one or two dudes that are like, all right,
I
this
mean,
dude,
Jeremy Lin's on the Shanghai Sharks or something. I think.
Oh, he's over there now?
No, Jimmer Fredette is on one of them teams.
Joe Young.
Dude, Fredette was
is-
a hell of a college player.
Joe
Dude.
Young that used to play for the Pacers, the point guard. He's on one of those teams.
So-
Okay, what do you think about this kid from Loyola, that Krutwig or whatever?
The center.
Yeah, he's tougher than hell, but you think he'll make it to the NBA?
I just don't think. I don't.
I don't know if he's tall, big enough.
I'm sure somebody will take a chance on him.
But dude, he can score and he can shoot the fuck out of the ball.
Yeah, he could. I don't know, honestly.
That's the
I
first
just don't
game
know.
tomorrow. That game starts at 2:45.
They would have to like get
Like
a
some
workout program or something like
plan on
getting NBA ready. 'cause
Planning
that's
on
a
leaving
different
here
type
about
of ready.
1:30.
I could see him going like G League or something.
Yeah, get him a couple years to get
They can work something out.
physically ready because them NBA dudes are fucking quick and
It's a whole new ball game.
that's a whole new ball game.
Oh yeah.
For Miles Turner get up on him, he gonna be putting up that bullshit. Miles Turner gonna send it about.
He's spinning right around her.
Aaron Gordon went to the.
Turner had 7 blocks tonight.
Huh?
saying Turner had 7 blocks.
Oh yeah,
tonight.
7 blocks.
They played the Mavericks without Luka. Did you see on Instagram the Luka little meme where the refs like, what foul? And he's like, I fell in love with you or some shit like that. Bro, because like the ref like is looking at him like, what foul? And he says something, but all you see is the back of his head because it's facing the ref's face. And bro, she looked good too. This ref did, and she just starts like she rolls her eyes.
Oh
and
yeah,
starts
that's
smiling.
where he said something to her.
Yeah, I was like, Luka, that boy doing his thing.
That's an overseas in him.
What do you think about Aaron Gordon going to the Denver Nuggets?
That's who the Nuggets got. That's who the fucking Nuggets got.
That's a good pickup for them, man.
And they got who else they get? Aaron Gordon. Oh yeah, Aaron Gordon. And
Gordon.
They got rid of Gary Harris. He's Indiana's own.
Yeah. Where's he at?
He was from let's see, Hamilton County.
Oh, he's from Indiana. He should
yeah.
came to the Pacers.
He went to Michigan State, man. He can go on where he wants to.
See you later, bub.
And then here's the one that surprised me a lot was the Clippers trading Lou Williams.
I know that one surprised me.
He said he's going to retire
for 2 second-round picks.
He said he's going to retire
cash to Atlanta for Rajon Rondo.
Yeah,
Atlanta would be a fun team to play on, really.
Him and
well, he likes the nightclub so much.
Williams and that trade Burke.
Good strip clubs.
Good strip clubs.
Somebody put a tweet saying that Lou would be at Magic City every night or something.
He got the strip club capital. He likes them strip clubs.
That's where he went. That
he
one
just
night.
gets some chicken wings.
Like
That's it, coach.
Them lemon pepper wings.
Just getting them lemon pepper wings,
coach.
I'll be back. I'll be at the game. I gotta run down to the strip club. I'll be back. Give me 10.
I just like eating there, coach. I don't do no tipping. But I seen something that he said come out that he's thinking about maybe retiring or something because
you don't want to go to Atlanta.
I guess not.
Is Rondo worth Lou Williams?
Yes.
In leadership, I think for sure.
Just all around. Maybe he can't get you the buckets that Lou Williams can, but
he gets your offense flowing.
Yeah, the skill of like knowing where people should be on the floor and the mindset of it, and
that's what the Clippers need.
Yes,
he can get the flow of your offense.
Yeah, he'll get them guys going. Lou Williams is just a role. He's a role player.
He's a hell of a scorer, but
honestly, he ain't been too hot.
He does a lot of one-on-one. More. He's a more ISO one-on-one guy. You know what I mean? He's not really a catch and shoot guy. He's more of a dribble create guy.
Just from watching over the years, I don't think he's much of a team player guy.
No,
I don't think he's a team guy, and that's what you get in Rondo.
And Kawhi,
he has that dog in him. You know, he's not.
And see, that's what going back to the Pacers. That's what I like about that LeVert move. I think he's a team guy.
Yeah.
Where Oladipo, I don't think was.
No.
I think he was, and then he got hurt, and then he
got a little jealous when Brogdon and them guys.
Them dudes Indiana started like. He was at them games, and Warren was dropping 30, and all the fans were like, "Whoa, MVP!" And Oladipo was not liking that.
Warren in the bubble was.
They was forgetting
Oladipo.
Warren in the bubble.
He was not liking it.
Hey, Warren in the bubble was playing like a fucking MVP. He was dropping 40 and shit.
And then Oladipo was seeing that, and that's why he was over there talking to Miami, like, "Can I come play with you guys?" Because he couldn't handle it, because he's jealous, and that's that's a player you don't want on your team.
Malcolm Brogdon's been shooting like 60%, 65% since All-Star break.
I'll take Rondo over old boy for sure.
For what the Clippers need, for sure. If the Clippers had like a good already, like a good point guard that was a leader.
Who was their point guard before?
What I think
Patrick Beverly. That's their point guard.
See, but he's a defensive guy.
He's not a leader. They don't have a leader.
He's not your...
They have Paul George as their one guard.
You're making Paul George as your point guard.
Yeah.
He needs to be a guy who's like coming off screens and working to get open and stuff like that, where he gets his shot. He shouldn't have to worry about getting guys in position and calling plays and shit.
Paul George was trying to be some assist fucking guy this year, and that's what's fucking him with his mind. The motherfucker throwing up bricks. Losing me bets and shit.
Losing me bets.
Dude, Paul George, man. God, can't close out a game for nothing when they were... Last time they were on the road.
Betting on him, bro.
Dude.
Any LA team, I ain't betting on him.
No.
He called me one night, and he said, "Man, you ain't going to believe this." He goes, "I need Kawhi," or was it Kawhi? "You need somebody to get 15 points.
Oh, no.
Joe Harris.
Joe Harris.
Yeah.
He called you too?
Yeah.
Bitching for like 2 hours. Man, they're not going to put back in the game. I don't understand why they're going to put back in the game.
Benched him for the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, the whole fourth quarter.
Stevie was tore up.
He was $25 bet, I would have won $1,000
Hey, dude,
or some
he was
shit.
mad.
Dude, and Joe Harris needed
Actually,
one more point.
No,
Well, he
you
needed 2 more because he had 14 and he needed.
You didn't call me. We were playing 2K or something on the Xbox, and you were telling me on the Xbox.
Can we talk about how the Lakers screwed me?
When
I had that, I had a 6-team parlay. 6 teams.
6 teams?
6 teams. All of them hit all night. Comes down to Lakers versus Warriors. Curry's been back like 2 games at this point. And Lakers are up 20 in the third quarter. This bet is to win $2,500. And I'm like, I got this in the bag. And it's like giving me the cash out option. I'm like, no. Dude, Curry takes off on him. LeBron starts shooting, doing this stupid shit, starts shooting from half court and shit.
I think we were either you were here or we were talking on the phone or something when that game was going on.
Dude.
Probably playing Xbox.
They blew that game, ended up losing by like 2 or 3 points. Man, I was hot.
Can't even, bro. When that shit happens, I can't even sleep.
That's why I don't bet NBA till the playoffs.
You know, the good Lord looked down on me the next day, and I was financially blessed.
Just got to keep betting. Got to stay in the game.
I was financially blessed. Thank you, DraftKings. We appreciate you.
I don't bet on the NBA until playoffs because of that. You never know who's going to fucking play and if they're going to try.
This message is not sponsored, but thank you, DraftKings.
The other night, I think it was Wednesday night, the Suns played the Magic. But
we'll take a sponsor from any of you.
I had a 4-game parlay. I had $200
we'll just throw that out there,
and I would have won like $650 or something profit.
Just to get that out in there.
Suns fucking leading the whole game. Orlando Magic come back, win by 1. Talk about fucking pissed, bro. I was at my dad's house going off, man, and that's why I'm taking a break from betting.
Yeah, me.
Because I can't. This shit.
I'm gonna bet a parlay on the college basketball tomorrow.
And the first week,
and I'm probably gonna do a parlay for the UFC fight.
First week of March Madness, the round of 32.
Which we will be doing a live stream of that.
I know we're talking sports. We're not talking betting.
So be looking for it on social media.
I was one time close to winning $17,000. Thanks to John Jones screwing me. I love John Jones. He's greatest of all time. When he fought, I think his name's Jose Reyes. I think is who it was he fought. Dude, Jones was getting his ass beat first couple rounds, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I swear he was.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he was.
Man,
you had Reyes?
Bro, I took 7 underdogs that night. They all hit.
I thought Reyes won that fight.
I made 2 tickets. One of them I took was serious, and then the next ticket I had a free $20 bet. I bet all underdogs. They all hit. It was $17,000. Come down to Reyes and Jones.
Remember, because I was arguing with you guys, I thought Reyes won that fight.
Dana White,
it was close.
Dana White come out and said, if the fight was in Vegas instead of Houston, Reyes would have won the fight.
Yeah, I thought Reyes won it.
Being that Houston, they have a committee for every state.
I think me and you thought Reyes won it, and I think Matt thought Jones won it.
Jones won. Jones won.
It was close.
So we watched that one here, didn't we?
Yeah.
Jones won the 4th and 5th round. Technically, if you're a champion, you got to win them rounds.
Yeah.
Them are the rounds that matter.
Yeah, but he's got his ass kicked the other one.
But the first fucking 3 rounds, he got his ass whooped. Literally. I mean, there's been times I've never seen Jones get knocked down or be stumbled. And he was stumbled.
He was hurting
2 or 3 times in that fight, and I was like, that's it. I thought I was about to be $17,000 richer.
What do you think about this main event tomorrow night? Miocic and...
Somebody's getting knocked out.
Nagano. Somebody's getting knocked out.
Somebody's getting that fight. If you have to bet,
I like Miocic.
Don't bet on it.
Miocic, or however you pronounce it, Miocic. I'm thinking of Miocic, the wrestler from Indiana. It's Miocic.
I'm just telling you now.
That's who I like.
I'm gonna go with the champ. That's Miocic.
It's hard to bet against the champ.
I like him. I like that. I like that O'Malley.
Oh, Sugar Shane O'Malley.
I like him. I think he's the main event of the prelims. I like him.
He'd have won his last fight if he didn't get hurt.
And then
that dude's a beast.
He would have won that fight.
And then Woodley's fighting that Vince Luke or whatever.
That's gonna be a good.
That's gonna be a good fight.
Woodley needs to win a fight.
Yeah, he's lost his last 3 fights.
Yeah, he needs to win a fight for sure.
And that Luke's tough though, dude.
All I know is that Stipe.
I like Stipe.
That fight's gonna be somebody getting knocked out.
I think Stipe's gonna win. But yeah, I look for it to be a knockout.
I don't know, dude.
I don't think it's going all 5 rounds.
Stipe's winning?
I don't know. That dude, the other dude's a big dude.
Big fucking dude.
That dude's a big dude.
But Steve beat him once.
That's even more of a drive to come back.
I know,
with his
right?
ass.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but I'm just saying. But it's also in Stipe's head. Yeah,
he's comfortable.
He might be 30 more pounds bigger than me, but I beat his ass once.
Stipe getting old, man. I think old Francis might catch up with him.
It's hard to be the champ and keep repeating. You got guys grinding every day trying to beat you.
That's why he's considered one of the best heavyweight champs of all time. Oh,
How many times has he defended? See, because you know what, John Jones is coming.
John Jones is coming,
and that title's gonna be gone.
It's gonna be gone.
I don't know. We'll see.
He not even.
He ain't beating John Jones.
Just when the Airbender got beat, John Jones said he ain't wasting his time on him either.
No,
because
that old Airbender, he ain't got it.
He tried to go up that weight class.
He can't.
He better.
That dude was too big. That dude was too big for him. He was hurt.
That dude was too big for him. And that dude is fucking good, bro.
Yeah.
Hey,
old dude is good as fuck.
Khabib's guy that fought that night. What's his name? Fuck, I don't know his name.
I think one of his guys is fighting tomorrow, Nurmagomedov or something.
Any dude that
there was a dude though that fought the other week. He was like 18-1.
Anybody. This is my number one rule. If he looks like Khabib, put your money on him.
Put your money on him.
That's my number one rule. If he looks like Khabib, put your money on him.
They said that the one kid that fought a couple weeks ago was like Khabib's dad's like, so they had like a training school.
Yeah.
And he was like his number one kid past Khabib. You know, like Khabib was older, and then he had a school, and this kid that's fighting now was like their top kid.
He's that guy.
And dude, he does everything Khabib does, but I think better.
You think better?
I think better. Yeah, and I believe he's in the same division.
This guy.
Oh, yeah. He's one of theirs, too.
Who is it?
I can't say his name.
That Nurmagomedov.
Yeah, but a name like that, I'm putting my money on
that
him.
dude's, he's super cocky, though.
Is he?
He's super cocky. He's the guy that wears the glasses. And
You gotta be a little crazy though.
Yeah.
Getting that fucking a little crazy.
How cocky you see
either gotta
Khabib?
be you either gotta be a little crazy, or pretty fucking drunk, which I've done that before.
We've heard that story.
And you gotta be a little fucking crazy, dude. I mean, you're going in there for a fight. I mean, you know what I mean?
I mean, it's just like a derby. You're going in for a car accident, pretty much. You know what I mean? Like you're going in to collide head to head with somebody in the ring. So
it's a lot of money you can make.
I would have liked that.
That's what it really.
I would have liked to win. If I wish I'd been a little bigger, because like if I'd have had to fight like 125, I would still be a small motherfucker. You know,
I just think they gave you a bad matchup, bro.
No, I'm just talking like if to try to, when I came out of high school. Well, actually, when I came out of high school, UFC was still
underground cage fight.
They had no rounds, no weight classes.
Yeah, Frank the Tank out there fighting, you know,
Fighting
somebody your
fucking,
size.
Fighting Gracie and shit.
Yes.
Gracie fought Tank Abbott and shit. You know what I mean? Fucking 160-pound Gracie fighting a 300-pound dude.
Fuck that.
If they'd had weight classes when we came out, but still, I'd have been a small at 125 because you're going to have people that cut down. But no, yeah, that night, dude was supposed to be 138. I'm telling you, dude, he weighed every bit of 155.
I think you just got screwed on that, is what I think.
He weighed every bit of 155.
I think they lied to you.
They just needed to fill the card.
I know. I came down them stairs and I looked in the cage.
Chris was coming out. He was just.
They said, go out in the crowd and find the drunkest guy you can and get him in the cage.
Well,
and Chris was that guy.
I tapped the dude on the shoulder and said, "That's not who I'm fighting." He goes, "Yeah." I was like, "No, that's not who I'm fighting."
That ain't what they told me in the back.
But then I thought to myself, like, "Well, fuck, I can't. I'm already walking to the cage. I can't quit now."
Can't back out.
It was Brandon Gonzalez is who he fought.
Dude was fucking huge.
Shout out Brandon Gonzalez.
Shout out Brandon Gonzalez, man. What it do?
AKA
Man.
Brandon Rogan.
AKA Slick Dick Rick.
Yeah, there's some good. There's some good fights in that card tomorrow night.
Yeah, that dude right there that you showed me, Khabib's guy, he should win.
He's winning.
I bet he breaks his nose though. He always breaks his nose.
There's this other dude that looks like Khabib. I can't remember what his name is, but this motherfucker ain't losing. I don't give a fuck who he fights.
On the main card, we have Miocic against Ngannou, Woodley against Luque, O'Malley against Almeida, Robertson against Maverick. That's a women's flyweight. Malarkey against Worthy.
Malarkey?
Yep.
I like them women's fights.
I like them.
Oh, dude, some of them women's fights are
them
more.
Women's fights, dude. They get out there and they whoop each other's ass sometimes. What's that one girl's name? That the Chinese chick and the other chick that fought where she had the big ass goose egg on her head. Them.
Oh yeah.
They battled for 5 rounds, dude, and they just beat the living shit out of each other. Hey. And them girls will whoop my ass.
Oh, bro. Amanda Nunes?
Amanda Nunes, we talked about that one night.
Oh, yeah, dude.
If you put her in a match with the lower guys in the division.
Dude.
At what's she weigh? Probably, what's her weight class?
145.
Is it 145?
Put her in 120.
Put her in
125.
125.
It's a 125-pound man, and I guarantee you she'll beat some of them.
The bottom 20.
She beat some of them.
I bet you
one of the bottom guys in there just to see.
I guarantee you she beat top 20 at least. She's not gonna be.
Dude, she has power like a.
I don't think she's.
And I don't mean this in a bad way, but she has power like a man. I mean, she can fucking hit.
She was the only woman in her gym.
When she hits you, it feels like a fucking pile of bricks. It must.
Dude, did you see her when she
I've never been hit by her, but that's what it looks like when she hits them girls.
Chris, she'd punch through you.
Oh probably.
She punched through me.
Oh, bro.
And them girls get hit by her and just.
Did you see the last?
I mean,
you see their last fight?
Yeah.
Who are they going to put in there?
Against that Anderson?
Who can they put in the UFC right now?
No, that's what we were talking about.
That's a girl.
Was it Matt or Brayden that was here and we was talking about she don't have to go to a men's division?
One of them.
I'm just saying, there ain't no girl that's going to beat her.
No.
There ain't one.
Nobody they have right now anyway. Never go look.
The best chance they had, I thought, was Cyborg, and she demolished her.
She's just she hit so hard, dude.
Back to what I was saying. Her last fight, what'd it go? 30 seconds?
Yeah, something like that.
Did you see the first time she hit old girl?
Oh,
yeah.
dude.
Oh, yeah.
And that girl was big.
That's a big girl.
That's a big girl.
She had been whooping people's asses, too.
Well, she was a former champion, Strike Force or one of those.
She got hit one time
so,
by her.
I mean, ain't like she wasn't no slouch.
UFC dropped her.
Did they drop her?
They dropped
that
her.
was her last fight on her contract, and they didn't re-sign her to a contract.
They should, because she got hit like she was scared to fight ever again.
That next day, they basically said they wouldn't re-sign her.
Well,
I
feel sorry for that girl, but she made money.
Yeah.
So
oh yeah.
She had a nice payday.
She probably.
I don't know though. Sometimes they fights,
don't.
The big people make the money.
That would be as a co-main event though. So she probably made at least 15, 20,000.
She probably made 15.
But then you also
she probably made more than that.
I don't know, man. Some of them only make 5-10 grand. Man, you'd be surprised how low a lot of them fighters make, dude. They don't make a lot of money. It's bullshit.
I agree there, but if you're fighting,
as big as the UFC,
you're making at least 100,000. I believe 100,000 at least.
I don't think so.
I'll find out.
I don't know.
Do you know what that girl's name
like
is?
30,000.
Who was that girl?
It was Anderson. Megan Anderson.
Megan Anderson.
My guess is 30,000. I'd be surprised if she made more than 25 grand.
My guess is 30,000.
It might have been 25 to show and 25 if she'd have won.
She might have been part of knockout of the night.
You know, a lot of because sometimes they do that. You'll get like 10 to show and then 10 more if you win.
And Jeff, guess what? On that fight, I had 200 on Amanda Nunes by knockout. And then she switched. She had her knock the fuck out and switch and choke out.
Dude, the pay-per-view before, I'd done a 6-fight parlay. It was worth like $5. I bet like $10. It was gonna be worth like $500. And the only fight I lost was fucking that Gastelum won. He lost his last 3 fights, and I picked that other dude.
That fight too, and
Gastelum.
I had Gastelum.
He cost. Dude, I would won like $500-$600 on
dude
$10
was whooping
bet.
his ass too.
Oh yeah,
that's easy money.
Easy money.
Hey,
easy money,
that was a good call though.
Yeah,
that's a good call.
Hey, he folded like a suitcase.
Yeah, he did fold like. Hey, he faked that shit. He faked his way to the title. His ass could have got back up, and he could have fought.
When that one dude got kicked in the head.
Oh, dude was dancing. Yeah, that was crazy.
Who else was here that night?
I think Matt.
It might have been Matt.
I think it was Matt.
Did Matt ever message you back? Is he coming over tomorrow?
He hasn't texted me back.
Hey, did you hear about that NHL referee that got caught in the height on the mic?
What did he say?
He said that he wanted to call.
He wanted to make a. He wanted
to call a fucking penalty on Nashville early
in the game.
And they got on a hot mic, and he was actually talking to the other team's coach.
Yeah,
but I guess it's a common. From what I was hearing today, in hockey, it's like a common thing. Like if the refs make a bad call,
right?
They usually do and if they know it was bad, end up seeing like a replay and know it was a bad call, they'll make basically like a makeup call. Yeah. Because of how big an advantage the penalty play gives you. And they say that's like a common thing, and like the players and the coaches don't understand that, but fans and them, now that all this money's getting bet on it, they don't want to hear that. You know what I mean?
Right, and I also heard they do that sometimes when like one team's being real like chippy and shit, like being real fucking like doing doing shit they shouldn't be. Yeah. They'll call foul on them to be like, let them know like, all right, that's enough.
Calm down a little bit.
Yeah.
Turn it down a notch.
Yeah.
Because I was like, for a second, man, but then after I heard that in the context of how a game
it's
not really that bad, but it sounds bad because of all the money, because of gambling now, dude.
Right.
Okay,
You know what I mean? Because that can affect the fuck out of outcome of your bet.
Not to change the subject, but just to go back on the Megan Anderson thing. Her guaranteed purse was $65,000.
Made a little more.
Amanda Nunes was $500,000. That number guaranteed.
What would she have got? She'd have won
another $65,000. Her
I was
winning.
gonna say that's what it usually is. You get basically double it.
Amanda Nunes bonus. She didn't have one because she's already getting $500,000. And then sponsors. Megan Anderson got $5,000 on the sponsor bonus, so now she's at $70,000 for that fight.
You subtract $20,000 that she probably paid her.
Nunes got $40,000 for her sponsors,
her agents, and her coaches and stuff. So she probably made about $50,000 off that fight.
Well, she didn't
45,
win.
50.
She didn't win, but it says right here that the overall payout. Okay, I guess that's what her payout could have been. So she won. She got $70,000 for that fight.
And probably paid $20,000 to all of her people in taxes. She probably got about 40, 45.
It says that she would have won
for a fight.
It sucks though, because if she would have won, she would have only got $135,000. Amanda Nunes gets $500,000 regardless.
Amanda Nunes' name draws a lot more.
But if she won, that would have been a fucking.
And then her next
fight
would
have been
rematch. $500,000 rematch.
Yeah, her next fight she would have got paid.
It would have been millions on the
her next fight she would have got paid.
Nunes versus her again. Oh, it'd be fucking $500,000 easy.
But yeah, to the ref saying that shit's been like that for years,
bro.
People who don't really watch sports or know sports.
And like
refs got to control the game somehow. Sometimes,
I didn't know that about hockey, but I don't watch a lot of hockey.
I bet hockey a lot.
My dad watches hockey. My dad watches hockey all the time.
Hey,
I've been betting.
There ain't nothing. There ain't no rush. I ain't betting some fucking hockey and watching them dudes go out there and knock the shit out of each other.
I was
watching that puck.
I was like, fuck hockey, bro. Until I started betting and watching it, and hockey's the fucking shit, bro.
Dude, hockey
is now look, fucking good game to bet on.
I love going and watching it live. But it's hard for me to get into it on TV a whole lot.
Put you a hockey parlay together and watch that shit.
So listen.
Now, if you go live, you go live, it's fun as fuck, dude. We went to Indianapolis a few times, watched the Fuel.
The under in hockey's the best bet, bro.
Dude, I had a 17 parlay. I took one hockey game. It was the last one of the night. All my teams had hit. So I had, I don't know what it was, but I needed the team to win. Started the game, team's down 2. Already.
That's bad. That's big in hockey.
And that's huge in hockey. I mean, it's $2,000 on the line. I got $50 bet, $2,000 to win. I'm tripping out. And I text one of my buddies who's big on hockey. He's like, man, relax. The team you bet on is bigger. They'll get it going. And sure enough, they did. By the end of the game, it was like 6-2.
Yeah, bro.
There's nothing like watching hockey and watching that. It's so, because like they shoot 100 million times at the puck, and you just at the goal, and you just never know when they're going to hit.
I was going to try bet hockey, and I bet totals. And like the first game I bet on, the total was like 6.5 or something. I picked under. And then motherfucker scored 5 goals in the first fucking period, dude.
Wow. That's rare, though.
Oh, I know. I could like, what the fuck?
But I'll tell you,
so I knew my bet was screwed, dude.
What's not rare is for there to be a quarter where they score. Like maybe they'll go 0-0 first quarter, second quarter 5 goals scored, and then third quarter no goals scored. Like hockey is weird like that.
But dude, I mean, I was like, fuck.
But I love betting hockey, dude. I fucking love betting hockey.
My dad, I bet it a little bit. My dad bets. He bets it.
I like hockey a lot.
I like betting football. That's why I like betting.
Man, I can't.
I love some football too.
Football. I never win. I never win football. I mean, I do. I win more prop.
I was doing.
Prop betting is the way kind of.
I was doing pretty good on parlays last season, man.
Yeah, you was doing pretty good on the parlays.
Yeah.
Hey, college basketball.
I'm gonna do one for.
If you ask me, I think college basketball is more because the kids ain't got no say in it. I feel like in the NBA and stuff, and they don't play as hard.
Not till the playoffs.
Not till the playoffs. Some nights they don't play as hard.
Not until the playoffs. No.
On the nights on college, them kids are going out there.
They're giving it everything.
When you bet the NBA though, you have to look for games where like a team's off like a 2-game losing streak because they do play hard. You just got to find the right games.
Find the right games
or back to back.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you find them right fucking games. I'm telling you, got to find teams that are
find games early
that are close in their seedings. You know what I mean? Like they need to win this game or they're gonna go down a seed. Like shit like that. You gotta look for an NBA for sure. Like, and I think NBA is really predictable that way. That's why I like betting the NBA because you can predict almost. When I
just can't believe that.
I haven't had much luck with the NBA, but I do pretty good.
The Suns
with football.
fuck me. Suns fuck me every time.
That night we hit on the Nets. That was a good night, dude.
Bro.
James
plus like 500 or some shit.
In the last minute, it was plus like 500. Or Steve just said something crazy. Well, I had $200 free on Bovada, I guess it is. Where you play cards and you can sports bet and stuff on there. And I was like, I'm putting all 200 on it. There was a minute to go. Brooklyn down by like 3. I'm putting all 200.
I can't believe the odds were
they get the ball instantly, come in. James Harden step back 3. Boom, drains it. Money. Time ticks off. They end up coming back.
They won by like 5 or some shit.
I ended up winning like almost $1,000 off that.
I won some. I think I bet $77 or some shit and won like 400.
I won I bet 200 and I won like 800 or 900.
We hit the same bet and didn't even know.
I called Steve. Was like, dude, you won't ever guess this shit. He's like, he let me tell my whole story. I told the whole story and he was like, bro.
You ain't gonna believe
this, but me too.
Dude, bets like that don't come around. If you gotta watch the fucking bets live, because that's when you find your best bets.
I
love it.
I do.
I love
now, college football and NFL done pretty good. But
see, now I didn't really bet much college football.
I don't.
I like college football.
They say to not ever take the points in college football because there's just so many.
You know what's so crazy to me though is how the analysts and the statistics are so close. When they put the numbers together and they say, the overs,
the
books, two's going to be, or the spread's going to be it's unbelievable.
It's hard to beat. It's hard to beat the spread, dude. Because
it's unbelievable how close these places and their staffs.
I want to go to Vegas and check out that.
They got fucking $1 million computers figuring this shit out.
I want to go out to Vegas and check out.
They go after all the games, and I mean it's just crazy.
They put so many numbers together that this crazy formula comes out with this answer that's fucking almost predictable.
Yeah, I want to go to that new
crazy
the new sports book down there, that Circa, the one that has the stadium swim.
Oh, bro,
has that big TV outside.
TV. God. Let's go.
I want to go check that out.
Dude. Matt's getting married, and I told him we're going to Vegas, bro, for your fucking for just a good time.
Matt, we're going to Vegas.
Hey, we're gonna go to Vegas.
Matt,
next day we'll be calling Emily because it ended up being something like the fucking Hangover.
we lost Matt.
Hey,
he's on the roof.
Matt's just gonna be in the room.
We'll be called Bob. Bob, we lost your son.
Bob's gonna be going fucking nuts.
Bob will be going fucking crazy. We're sorry, Bob. Matt was on a heater.
He was on a heater.
He was on a heater.
We find Matt, he'd be missing a finger and shit.
We lost Matt. He was on a heater.
Or he'd have a face
tattoo. Never leave on a heater.
Or he'd have a face tattoo or some stupid shit.
We'd do some face tattoos or something stupid like that. Can't never leave on a heater.
It looks cool, man. Come on. It looks cool.
Can't leave on a heater, bro.
Yeah,
we lost Matt. He was on a heater.
These fights are going to be good tomorrow, though. Games are going to be good.
Yeah, we're going to do some live tomorrow. We can talk about the games and the fights. They'll be on at the same time because the last game don't start till after 9:00.
Yeah. What games are on tomorrow? The first ones.
First game is Loyola Chicago.
We'll put some picks here on the stream here. I'll put some picks on.
All
right, shoot me a team. I want to tell you.
Okay, first game we got Oregon State and Loyola Chicago.
What's the spread on that?
7.
7 for
Oregon State. +7 for Oregon State.
Chicago is
the favorite.
Yeah. I can't believe they have them a 7-point favorite.
Where are they playing at? Are they playing at Bankers Life? Does it say on there?
It don't say.
No, don't say on that
one. I'm gonna go with Oregon State.
On the spread? You taking the spread?
I think it's safe to take the spread.
I think that's what I'm gonna do because I think Loyola might win, but I don't think they're gonna win by more than 7 points. That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be a close game.
You're beating yourself if they don't win. If you take the money line, you're just going to beat yourself. At least if you take the 7, you're giving yourself some kind of leeway.
some kind of leeway.
I think, I can see him.
Because I can see Loyola winning, but it being by like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game.
Maybe a last bucket, something like that.
I think I'm going to use it in the
Oregon
parlay.
State ain't going down easy.
No, I'm taking Oregon State.
I think I'm
going to
take Oregon State +7 and
mark
in my
mark
parlay.
it down on the stream. Oregon
This is guaranteed wins. You better You better write this shit down.
This is just sports book, so take that one. Go on to the next one.
All right, here we go. Second game, we got Villanova versus Baylor.
I don't even need the spread. Baylor.
What is the spread of?
7.5. Baylor's a favorite.
If you really want to get wild with it, take the spread. But Baylor's winning that game by a lot.
Probably ain't no value in the money line. What's the money line on it?
-330.
Ain't too
Not bad. If
Not
you
Was it like
terrible.
-110 or something for the spread?
-110 on the spread.
So you're getting, better value.
I wouldn't be
that way,
surprised
but
if Baylor don't go up
I could see
-8.5 by tomorrow.
Baylor's going to win that big.
Or Oregon State.
Reason being, I said Villanova's. They've had some injuries. They've had one of their key guys go down, MCL. So.
And that's what
I kind of think
that's
Baylor,
what worries me about Michigan because they don't have that levers.
He's not going to be back. I thought he was going to be back after the first couple games.
Oh, I don't know. I thought he was still going to be out this week.
Was he? Oh,
I'm not
I have
sure.
to check into that.
I hope he gets to come back. That helped them a lot.
When I was in Florida, I thought they said that when I watched, they said he's going to be out the first couple games. But what else you got for him?
Then we got Oral Roberts versus Arkansas. Oral Roberts +11.5.
Roberts getting oral.
Roberts getting an Oral
Roberts
at
getting
+11.5.
I'm going to take, who are they playing again?
Arkansas.
Arkansas is a good team, man.
They are a good team.
That's a good team down there in Arkansas. Oral Roberts, man. This is a hard one for me because for one, I ain't watched much Arkansas. I bet on Oral Roberts a couple times this year. Shout out to my sports app that I get on. Roberts giving oral. That's what they call it on there.
Roberts getting oral. If you ever see that, put your money on
Put
that.
your money on Robert getting oral.
Money line +480. Arkansas is -650.
This would be one of the picks where if you was like really want to get wild with it, you would take Roberts on your parlay and hope and pray.
11.5. That's a lot of points.
You have to take the points.
Got to take the points.
You had to take the points.
And this one, I think you got to take
Especially
the
the way
points.
Oral Roberts played against Ohio State, and
It was still a close game.
I think Arkansas is going to win this game.
Yeah, I would go.
But I think it's going to be by like 6 or 7.
I just like the name.
I do too.
I'm betting on Arkansas.
You're taking Arkansas?
I would take Arkansas.
With the points? Minus the points?
I don't know if they're beating them on the points. If I was just going to be a safe bet, because if I was going to take a parlay, I'd probably just do money lines, just be safe.
Dude, honestly, if I'm betting that game, I don't even it's hard to Arkansas is -650. I just don't know if those odds are good enough for me to risk it because Oral Roberts is just
anything can happen.
Anything can happen against them. And you're getting terrible odds. And who knows what'll happen.
What time's the game? That matters too.
7:25.
All right, well, that don't matter then.
first game don't start till like 2:45.
I was just thinking if it was like noon or something, that could matter.
First game's like at 2:45, and one's at like 5, and then
Oral Roberts +11.5.
That's what you're taking?
I think that's what I'm taking. I don't think.
All right, I'll say I'm gonna take the points on Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Yeah,
I don't think either one is a bad bet, but one of them is going to be a bad bet.
We'll see you tomorrow on the stream when we watch. We'll go back and
we'll review that shit. Then we got Syracuse and Houston, 9:55.
Is my man Kelvin Sampson still the coach in Houston?
Yep.
Hey, that dude knows how to get a team together.
Makes a little phone call.
Hey, he's good with them phone calls. I'm telling you, them dudes he's got down there in Houston, they was probably big recruits at other schools, and he just got them.
He's been in trouble a couple times.
He's been in trouble a couple times, sending out a check or two. So
talking to players when he's not allowed to and shit.
I'm gonna take Houston on it. What's the points on that?
6.5. Houston's favorite.
The only thing to do is Syracuse's zone defense causes teams a lot of fucking
Syracuse
trouble.
has been red fucking hot.
That's what I'd have to look at.
Their defense causes teams so much fucking trouble, dude. It's hard.
I'd have to look.
That's
deeper
a hard
in it
game for me because of that.
See how many times they played like zone defenses. How good they play against zone defense.
Because Syracuse, that's what they're known. You know what I mean? They fuck people up with that. Yeah,
that's all they played pretty much. Who was that again? Syracuse and who?
Houston.
Oh yeah, I mean,
I'll probably take Houston money line. Minus 290.
that's not bad.
Not terrible, but Syracuse has been red fucking hot.
They're known to go cold.
They're known to go cold. That's how I feel too. I'll be honest. Before this tournament, I wasn't sold on Houston, but they're doing their thing.
It's all about that money.
Hell yeah.
What's the spread on the Gonzaga game?
Then Sunday,
The Gonzaga game was like 13, I think.
13 points.
Over Creighton?
I like Creighton plus 13.
I'd take Gonzaga in the 13 points.
I'm liking Creighton plus 13.
Thinking they're going to get beat more than 13?
I think they'll beat Creighton by more than 13.
I really like
Creighton's a good team.
Creighton is.
And Gonzaga.
I mean, but Gonzaga.
Scared. I mean,
Who have they really played, though? That's the real question. Because you got to remember, at the end of the day, all it takes is one game in this tournament.
Oh,
You have one bad day, one player don't show up. It don't even matter if you was fucking 39-0 or 40-0.
I watched that Creighton team get beat by Georgetown.
Where's Georgetown at now?
Manhandled by Georgetown.
Are they still in it?
Are they in it?
No, they got beat. That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying, though.
Creighton, they haven't made it this far in the tournament in a long time. Them kids are gonna. They might lose.
They got something to play for.
They got something to play for, and they have one expects them to win.
Gonzaga has something to play for. They're trying to become the first team since IU
Too much pressure.
to win and go undefeated.
Too much pressure. Plus 13.
I hope they don't get it just so IU can keep the record.
And that's another thing.
That's selfish
the
reasons.
The Indiana fans are going to start.
Is that really why you don't want them to win?
Huh? Who? Gonzaga?
Yeah.
I don't really care.
We know what kind of brackets you guys got going.
I don't really care.
We know who's going to win the money if Gonzaga wins.
Yeah, that too. I was listening to Austin about it.
Little Austin, he's hoping Gonzaga wins.
Yeah, he's praying for Gonzaga, but
he won't get on here with us.
The Indiana fans are going to start turning against Gonzaga for that reason. They're going to want Gonzaga to lose. Who you got? Florida State, Michigan.
Dude, I'm staying away from that game.
If I just had to say, I probably wouldn't bet on it, but if I just had to say,
I hope Michigan.
I would say Michigan.
And the reason I say I hope Michigan is because they're Big Ten. I'm a fan of the Big Ten Conference.
Man, they've been getting smoked.
I'm an IU
Big
fan.
Ten
Oh,
been
yeah.
getting smoked.
Oh yeah, we were talked about that the other day with the Big Ten overrated and the Pac-12 underrated. Pac-12's only lost one game.
I'm gonna take Michigan money line on that one. Minus 142 for Michigan.
It's gonna be close. I don't know what I want to do in that game yet.
Then you got UCLA.
You said you're gonna stay away from it.
Probably will. But I might. You never know.
UCLA and Alabama.
I got Alabama.
Bama. That's what I'm thinking too.
UCLA's good, but
UCLA's
What's
good.
that? Plus 6.5.
Plus 6.5. I'm probably gonna say I'm gonna take Bama money line.
I think I'll take it, Bama in the points. What's the other game? That game's gonna be a good game, I think.
Oregon and USC.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take Oregon. Oregon's the underdog, aren't they?
Yep. Plus 110.
What is it? Plus 3?
Oregon.
Are they plus 3?
Plus 2.
Plus 2. I would take Oregon. I like Oregon.
that line could change.
Dude, if they shoot the ball even close to like they shot the ball against Iowa, they're going to beat USC.
Well,
they were balling against Iowa, dude.
USC, they shoot the ball like they did against Kansas.
Yeah, but Kansas,
Kansas by 4. Hey, Kansas beat Baylor.
Yeah, but Kansas is so damn streaky.
They beat Kansas
it only
by
takes
40.
one game.
That's just crazy to me. By 40? Man.
Hey, one game.
One game.
One game's all it takes.
One game. I'm probably going to take Oregon in that game, though, but that's one that scares me.
What else you got over there, Chris? What you got to say?
Is that all the games?
That is all the games.
When does IU women play?
They play today at 6:15.
What's the spread on that?
IU is -1.5.
Who they playing?
North Carolina.
Oh yeah, throw it up, North Carolina.
North Carolina State.
On the stand up.
North Carolina State.
Yeah, North Carolina State.
Oh, that ain't the same.
I think I'm gonna take the Hoosiers. I'll probably bet that, dude. I think IU's gonna make it real far in that tournament. They're like a 4 seed. They have a good women's team. Our men's team plays like shit, but
Same people.
who you think they're gonna hire?
We got 2 women's.
Who you think they're gonna hire as coach? Who you think the Hoosiers are gonna hire as a coach?
I don't know, but I'm just
I've
glad
heard
we got rid of who we got rid of.
I've heard maybe this was it Michael Woodson. It's a Woodson guy. He played for IU.
Nate McMillan.
And then I heard Calvert Chaney. He's an assistant coach with the Pacers right now, and he was a IU player.
Yeah.
I heard Dane Five. Now I've also heard this Loyola Chicago coach that they're wanting to interview him.
He ain't gonna stay with Loyola.
I think they're going to try to get him from Loyola.
Oh,
I don't know if they'll be able to.
I think we need to stop doing that.
I don't know if he'll be able to.
That's like we need Tom Crean back. Take Tom back.
Archie Miller was terrible, dude.
Dude, he was terrible. Thank you to the booster who paid his contract out. That's what happened. That's the reason
They should have signed Steve Alford instead of him. They were going to, and then all the reports came out that Steve Alford was going to be next IU coach, and then all of a sudden, boom, it was Archie Miller. They changed their mind right at the last second.
Should have went with Steve.
Indiana should be
And
in the tournament.
And Steve
Can't go wrong with a Steve.
Never been wrong with a Steve.
Hey,
it'd been better if his last name started with a G, but hey, it'd be all right.
can't go wrong with a Steve, man. I won many titles with Steve's coaching. So.
Yeah. Got many rings with Steve.
Got many rings with a Steve, so can't go wrong there. I don't know. IU needs to do something. They're a powerhouse school.
Yeah.
You know, they
We're starting to be just another school. We're
starting
losing
to be
our
damn Ball State. You know what I mean? Ball State has beat them in football, and
I'll tell you what,
we could have beat them this year in basketball.
If we don't turn it around, IU's going to turn
I'd
into
like to see that game.
IU's about ready to turn into a football school if the basketball team don't get going.
That's terrible.
The IU
That's
coach,
sad to say.
The IU coaches, football coaches,
Our football team,
he's building the program.
Hell yeah.
They're getting and they're getting some high class recruits.
Oh yeah.
He's good. He's a good fucking coach.
Well,
man.
his players was on national TV, told everybody to come here and
Yeah,
play.
if you want to have fun, this is where you want to come play.
It was big giving Ohio State a run for their money.
They had them beat.
They had them.
They could have won that
They
game.
could have won that game. Two or three plays go the other way. They can win that game.
Remember fucking Josh bet on Indiana?
Oh,
No, he bet on Michigan State and fucking
IU was up, what,
24 to nothing
at halftime.
at halftime.
And he'd bet $1,400 on Michigan State before the game started. So he goes up there and he bets what? Another $1,400. That Michigan State plus a half a point.
Plus half a
in the
point
second
in
round.
the second half.
And no points were scored at all.
And final score was 24-0.
Oh my god.
He won. And dude, Indiana was at the fucking in the red zone like 3 different times.
He stood up.
Didn't get anything.
Because he was talking a little bit of crap, not really crap.
Who was this?
Josh Redwine. He was talking to some of the guys that was there. You know how people talk back and forth as you're rooting for teams when you're at the sports book. And then Josh stood up and said, "Jesus loves me."
How much did he win?
His $1,400 back.
It was on the spread.
Because he already lost. He lost
$1,400
because Michigan State lost, but then he won it back on that. So he broke even.
I'll never get that.
On a half a point, dude.
1,400 on a bet ain't gonna see me.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Especially not on a team that's down 24 to nothing, and then they're getting plus a half a point at halftime, and nobody scores the whole half.
That's terrible.
Talk about some luck.
They
dude.
get like in the fucking field goal range, and there'd be a penalty or something.
Dude, they were in the red zone at 2 or 3 different times. Should have scored.
It'd be a turnover or a fumble. He got so lucky.
Miracles were happening for him to win that bet.
It was crazy.
Hey, I've seen it.
I've seen
$20 bet.
I've lost bets to miracles, and I've won bets to miracles. So
Horse racing started today out there. So they actually have horse races going on out there. That's what my dad's going for. He's going to bet on some of the horse races. He does good at that shit.
I used to be good at that.
I never bet the horse races before. I've never bet them. I like betting hockey, basketball, and football.
I like college basketball. It's like I said, because it's so unpredictable. You know what I mean? Like I won that parlay. I took fucking 6 underdog teams. You know, I had a team that was number 4 in the nation get beat. I had a team that was plus 400.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Win a game.
That's,
you know what I mean?
College basketball is good for betting underdogs because you don't know who's
never
gonna
know.
fucking
You
win.
know, one game. So I turned 20 into 14K. It's you never know. Underdogs.
Never know.
Underdogs, man.
I seen like a week ago. Every underdog in the NBA won.
Did it? That's
like-
very possible.
There was like
NBA.
6-7 games. Every underdog won. Telling you, dude, underdogs are where it's at.
It is.
If you can afford to lose a little bit of money, because it's not going to always hit.
It's not gonna always hit.
If you can afford to lose some, and fucking, when you hit that one though, it's gonna
gonna
come up.
It's gonna put you up.
It's gonna go for all them losses you took. Because, like I said,
I know.
I hit one. There's been multiple $2,000, $3,000 bets I've hit, and I was close on the Reyes fight and Jones, and them was all underdogs. I bet a lot of underdogs that have been crazy.
See, when I try to do that, my first underdog loses. Every time, like
That's how it usually happens.
You just gotta
man.
ride
you
the
gotta
wave.
you gotta keep betting. That's what I think. Like you gotta.
You can't
stay in
win if you ain't gonna bet it.
Exactly.
You can't win if you
Like,
ain't gonna bet it.
There's a lot of guys and them contrarian bettors. That's all they do is they bet underdogs.
Like it's like playing.
They always bet against
roulette.
against the money.
You gotta stay with your color. If you've been betting green all night, you fucking bet green till you broke. Because about the time you don't bet green, you change it, it's gonna hit.
It's gonna hit. Look, you could bet Oregon State. These are 4 underdogs. You could bet Oregon State, Oral Roberts, and Florida State, and it's plus 9,000. So $10 bet will win 900.
What? A $10 bet?
$10 bet will win 900.
What's 50 gonna win you?
4,500.
And it's what again?
It's Oregon to beat USC.
I'm about to lock this in right now.
Oregon to beat USC. Oregon State to beat Loyola Chicago. Oral Roberts to beat Arkansas. And Florida State to beat Michigan.
All right, you're going to have to give me a second.
And $50 will win you 4,500. 72. It's 4 underdogs, but anything's possible in this fucking tournament.
Oh yeah.
Like this might be a bet I place and just put like $20 on it.
I think Loyola Chicago is going to win the game. I just don't think they're going to beat them by no 7 points. I think it's going to be a close game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know how.
So you said Oregon State.
Oregon, Oral Roberts, and Florida State.
You taking the money on that or you taking the points?
The money line on Oral Roberts.
Money line on all of them.
Money line on all of them.
And okay, so you say Florida State. Jesus Christ. I'm putting 50 on it just for the fuck.
Hey. I think I might.
Well, let's see. So 2 of those games are on the line of being
right
even.
Dead even almost. So you just really.
And really.
And I'm telling you, Oregon State is not a bad
But there's
bet.
a lot of games where it's like, okay, so like the 13 is going against the 5 or something. And it's like that 13 team comes out and they're up by 20 in the fucking first half. And I can see some Oral Roberts shit happen like that.
Me too, bro.
But they come out just blazing. Arkansas.
What they got to lose?
They have nothing to lose. Arkansas is coming in thinking we're about to play fucking Oral Roberts.
We got an easy. Oh, it couldn't have worked out better.
Couldn't have worked out better.
And Oral Roberts is thinking, dude, we're fucking here. Even if we lose right now,
Yeah.
what we did was an accomplishment.
I'm doing this right here on the stream real quick before we are done.
And I'm telling you, Oregon State beating Loyola is not out of the question. Or Loyola might win, but dude, Oregon State they're not going down easy.
Yep.
They're fucking dogs.
Yeah,
man.
but I never thought Loyola would fucking dog walk fucking Illinois like that.
I think Illinois got caught
Here we go.
sleeping.
I'm taking that 4-teamer right there. $50, $4,447 to win that bad boy.
Let's go.
We just placed it.
Nice. Hell yeah. I think I'm going to put 20 on that bet.
I mean, I've lost more at the strip club, so.
Right. You could fucking win.
I'm not going to win at the strip club.
Right. You don't have a chance to win. You're just gone.
Shit, it's gone there.
At least you get some excitement, some entertainment.
Ain't nothing there.
Look. First game of the day, you come out, Oregon State, pow, wins.
I should just
One
go.
of your biggest underdogs.
I should
done.
just go. I can buy a ticket, just go watch it. Bring my good luck to the.
Yeah.
Bring it there.
Hell yeah. Oregon State come out, win real quick. Baylor, fuck them. Then Oral Roberts, pow. Come out and pull the big upset off. Win by 1. Then Florida State, Michigan. I can see Florida State win, especially if Michigan don't get that player back.
I don't think he's coming back.
And then Oregon. I could definitely see Oregon.
I think he had to have surgery on his foot.
Hell yeah. We stand up.
All right, we're going to get out of here for tonight.
Appreciate you guys having me.
No problem. Y'all give Jeff a thanks for being on. Also, if you like what you're watching or listening to, you can find us on YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Hit the bell so you get notifications whenever we come out with new content. If you want the audio version, we're available on Anchor Podcast, Breaker Audio, Google Podcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. And we're getting on other networks. Just keep an eye out for it.
Share it up. Get this out here. I appreciate you guys having me.
Oh,
Come
yeah,
back
dude.
on sometime, hang out with you guys.
Oh, anytime, bro. For sure.
Come back tomorrow, talk some
Yeah, we'll be on.
UFC fights.
We'll be on.
See some motherfuckers get knocked out. Bow, bow, bow. Like Chris says, bow, bow, bow.
Yeah, we'll be,
Mean Streets of Muncie, baby.
we'll be live with some coverage of the MMA fights tonight and the college basketball tournament. So I don't know, probably be on somewhere around 8 o'clock or something. So check us out.